He is...
Or Nargash would actually be dead.
No, we
Yeah.
got... He's watered down for the safety of the whole world.
There's a nation where a third of the populace is Dragonborn.
Okay.
That one of their peasants could probably take you.
Nah. I got a 26 to flex.
I also do not see that 26 to flex. Maybe my chat is broken at the moment, but...
Do you want to clear it?
Nah, that's gonna cause problems if I clear it. But, you have arrived at the town. The buildings were not set on fire by Shintoinlin.
Can they be?
He can set them on fire, but he is not going to. There is a gate down to the south, Brett Favre. Get down to the south relative to where you are, that leads into the city, and there do appear to be guards standing there.
I pull up to them, but I don't speak.
I'm gonna let somebody else talk.
I'm just riding on
People-
Brain.
People die when I talk.
So who's approaching us?
You are approaching
I
the town
pushed
gate.
them.
Okay, we're approaching the town gate. Alright. Hiya! Brain.
Okay, so
Stops
I
in front of the
continue.
guards as well.
The guards will stand there at their posts looking at you, just business.
Yeah, your town kind of seems to be on fire. Just thought you should know.
It was on fire at once. It is not on fire at the moment.
Well, we are realm protectors, and I will show him the paperwork given to us to basically clear us of our crimes. We were originally posted here to protect this town, and we have returned.
He will look at you very judgmentally, but step aside and he'll motion for his friend to do the same and let you into the city.
I will pass through without a word.
Well, you will do whatever the hell I'm doing because you're still on my back.
I'll kick your
What?
sides.
Okay, I'm going.
Hiya! Lush.
I do not have a map for the town because it will hopefully never be relevant. Hopefully.
Lush.
The
I am lushing for in.
The town is mostly as you remember it. The villages, or the breweries are still here and intact. But there appears to be a cemetery where there hadn't been one before, and it's very large and very filled. You get the general sense of oppression and overwhelming sadness. Something horrible has happened here. Something very horrible. There are guards everywhere bustling about. It looks like they're taking care of buildings and work, stuff like that. There don't appear to be many locals here anymore. The mayoral office is almost completely empty. There doesn't appear to be anyone inside. There's one person tending to the grounds. And that's about it.
Alright, I'm gonna approach the nearest person that we encounter and ask them who's in charge and where can we find him.
He will very sullenly look up and he'll point off in a direction towards further into the town and he'll say, I don't know their name, it's just someone there. And he will give a vague description of him. Tall, armored, doesn't wear a helmet, carries around a pole arm with him, doesn't wear a cloak, doesn't wear gloves or armored gloves either. It's got short black hair. I'll say that's who you're looking for.
Alright, close enough. Would my party like to go search for this individual?
Yes.
Weiss nods and follows along with his cart.
Lush.
May.
after a few minutes of looking, you do find the man. He is currently looking over blueprints or a map of some sort, pointing at it and talking with a few other guards.
I guess
will
we'll walk up
approach
to him.
Yep, we will approach him and interrupt his business in a not necessarily an aggressive way, but definitely
Civil manner.
Yeah, civil. We'll be civil for now. And we will ask him basically to catch us up on what's been going on and what's needed for the town. You know, tell him who we are.
Absolutely.
Yes, show him our papers. Never mind my talking horse. And basically point us in the direction of what's needed after explaining what's going on here.
He will look you over for a second and say, well, back in springtide, which is the first month of the year, about halfway through it, there was a massacre that took place at one of the inns. Horrible, breweries. Horrible, brutal affair. Took 10 lives at least.
Is the ale okay?
He'll keep going. In his description, he'll say, we got sent out here to investigate it, but we couldn't find anything. But it happened again and again and again, a few more times. Nearly killed the entire town, and those who survived got deathly ill. Terribly so. They began rotting from the inside out and suffering from horrible, horrible things that we've never seen before. We did our best to stop the spread of this stuff, but we couldn't do much. No one really survived. We're the ones here sent up to mop up and try and fix everything. I'll say.
I turn to my party and be like, remember that necrotic dagger we found? And those people we attacked with the necrotic afflictions?
Vaguely.
I wonder if they have something to do with this.
The man in charge will look at you and say, do you have some sort of knowledge or evidence about these things?
On our way to this town originally from Aaron, we ran into a group of mages on the road. One of these mages had a strange mark on his shoulder, sort of a necrotic-looking wound, a rotting wound. And later that night, when we arrived here in Wyminster, we were attacked in the middle of the night, and one of the I don't know if they were soldiers or fighters, or silly, whatever, but one of them carried a black dagger. And this black dagger, when used, created a horrible, rotting wound that just spread and consumed the flesh.
He will, say, do you still have this? Can you show me what it did?
Do
We still have it, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we still have the dagger.
Yep. We'll hand it over.
Yep.
Okay.
We'll hand it over to him.
He'll motion for you to follow with him, and he'll go over to a freshly killed animal, and he will say, and was there anything you did special, or was it just cutting it?
Stab.
Just cut it.
And he'll run the blade along, and he'll see it starting to corrosing, and he'll go pale as a ghost, and the blood is drained completely from his face, and he'll just turn back to you and say, "This is almost exactly what happened to the people here."
Yes. And it came
You
with
have
a
a
symbol
cult.
too. There was some sort of eye and a hand. It was a mark on the mage who carried the dagger, and a mark on the dagger itself.
I still have that map somewhere, hopefully. Wait, no I don't. Okay. He'll say, this is simultaneously really good and really bad news. He'll say, if you give me a moment, I can get you in touch with some lore masters and we can begin investigating this. Say, unless you have some other specialty of powers.
Yes. I need ale.
Righto. Specialties of powers. I'll say it. Or he'll begin motioning and calling for a few people, and a few people will bring over books and such, and they'll start setting up tables over here and say, we can station you at the inn if you're going to stay around here, but we need to figure this out now, because if this happens again somewhere else, we need to know what we're dealing with.
During these breakouts, was anyone apprehended in the breweries before the massacres? Did they all get away?
Everyone got away. We didn't know until we're guessing at least a few days later that anything had happened. It was only really brought to our attention when the former mayor had realized that no one had been in the brewery in 2 or 3 days, that he went to go investigate it and called for us. So unfortunately, we don't know anything about who might have been doing this. But now that we have this, and I'll point to the dagger and, mention the description, we have a chance now.
Well,
So what is the dagger?
What were you gonna ask?
I don't know. What?
You were asking what exactly is the dagger or something?
I don't understand how the dagger helps any of this. Now you just know that they stab people. Doesn't mean that this is any way of fixing anything. It's just a knife.
Well, the dagger has the mark of the cult on it, with the fist in the eye, and it basically explains, like, a possible source of where the magic's coming from, which could link to who's using the magic, or the necrotic, weaponry to do this kind of stuff. So it's sort of a link.
It's so much more than they had before, which was just what had happened. They now have a source of something that can emulate the effect, which means A, they can study how the effect works and how to combat the effect, and B, they have cult symbols, or symbols of whoever made it or whoever owned it, which means they can begin researching that much. Which is...
And Scotla would feel like shit right now because she wasn't there to help defend her village, and her father died, and she was supposed to help protect Wyminster, and then they left, and now Wyminster was attacked, and tons of people died, so, yeah. That's the thing.
So what you're telling me is that everywhere that I'm not, things are really shitty.
that has some relationship to you or your party, yes.
Yeah. Just Nargosh is feeling great now.
I will note it is about midwinter at this point.
So
it is-
Nargosh looks really dumb without a shirt on.
Yes, he does.
Well, he still doesn't have one on.
That doesn't care,
Well,
or that
Scotland
doesn't
would've-
surprise me.
Scotla would have dismounted by now. She's just kind of walking around brooding at this point.
Fur would follow.
And drink. Brooding and drinking.
So, do you have anything you wish to attend to at the moment, or should we summon you if there is developments?
Is there anything that we can do somewhere?
He'll say, if you're handy with building, we can begin rebuilding the buildings. Otherwise, huntsmen. There's been a small amount of banditry given the recent departure of citizens. My brain failed me there.
So we got bandits, we can rebuild stuff, we can go hunting.
I will help rebuild because I can transform into something that actually has like more hands or something.
Let's go build something to hunt bandits.
Let's go after the bandits. No, wait, no. Because the last time we left this place, it blew up. We're not leaving again.
That's why I'm staying. I can stay, you guys go. Done.
And she could come get us quickly if something happened. If we're staying though, Scotland's gonna help dig graves.
Vice is going to help with reconstruction.
Okay.
I'm gonna help the Great Keeper.
So yeah, I don't know what Nargosh is gonna do. Pace?
The
If bandits come to the town, they're gonna be very sorry they did.
the lore master will say, if you are this nervous, the library is only a 2-day walk there and 2-day walk back in Arinth. We do require some extra books that we don't have on hand.
But I can't read.
He will hand you a piece of paper and say, if you hand this to the librarian, they should be able to produce the books for you.
I'd go with you too. If you're gonna do that, I'd go with you.
I'd like to think that Nargosh can write, he just can't read.
You have no idea how hard that is to have, like, actually be something. Like, that.
Yep.
That requires so much effort.
Yep, he just knows what symbols mean. Like if I write this general shape, it's apple. But he can't. Like if like somebody wrote apple in a book, he has no idea what the fuck that means.
Like that. That could almost happen, but that's just so stupid.
That's so Nargosh.
I'll go with Nargosh to the library to pick up the books,
Okay.
while Weiss and Forain and everyone else stays here to help.
We're gonna take Watcher.
Yep, Watcher can come with you.
If they're
Okay.
going out to the library, I'm going to look into the bandit situation then. Frayne can watch the town if she likes.
Okay.
Okay, well then.
That monk
If
don't
Weiss-
need my help.
Well, Weiss has Shintoinland then, so he should be good.
Yep.
Not only that, but he can one-shot me, so I'm pretty sure anything that he comes up against.
Any
Yeah, I feel-
striker, any
I feel
striker
sorry.
should be able to do that. Yeah, that's just a striker though.
Travel out on foot and leave Carl at the stables.
Okay. Who wants to get through their stuff first?
Do them first.
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
Alright. The bandit camp is about a day out from what you were told. The actual path there is not so much a path, it's just sort of following the most worn section of snow and such. As far as you can tell, there's a group of about 20 to 25 cute figures just sort of messing around in or around a campfire and just sort of going about their business. They appear to be crudely armed and armored, and they are just sort of milling about at the moment. You do see some amount of, crates, stuff like that, stuff to indicate that they may have looted something recently. There is, actually give me a stealth roll. Okay. You can't get too close, and as best as you can tell, though, there are at least 20 people in the camp. Doesn't appear that anyone's truly in charge. They appear to just be bandits of opportunity, for lack of a better word.
Okay, I'm gonna wait till nightfall, and in the meantime, I'm gonna have my camouflage cloak draped over me and just kind of posed on a rock, waiting,
Okay.
like seeing the activity in the camp. See who's posted on guard and everything.
Okay. They post about 5 people on guard, one at each exit, and one person who's just sort of walks around, or one at one at each cardinal direction, and one person who walks around between them. Keeps tab on and everything. They rotate guard every 4 hours, so that at least there is one set of people who are fully refreshed in the morning.
Okay, who's with me again?
Shin Toinlin can be helping you here.
And he's a rogue, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna give him some of my Night Spider Silk, and we worked out a plan that we're going to take down the first watch. We're gonna like garrote them from the back and like pull them off in the bushes and like knock them unconscious.
Okay. Give me a second. Roll me a stealth check and I'll roll his. It's going to be... Okay.
26.
Okay. Collectively, between the two of you, you do manage to get the guards away from the camp, and you manage to subdue them successfully. It is not long after that there is some amount of rousing suspicious, as all 5 of the guards are now gone.
We're gonna don their clothes and kind of like start walking the perimeter as we've noticed the guards doing. We're gonna be like checking into tents and looking at who's sleeping and everything.
Okay. There are 10 people who are currently sleeping, and there are 5 who are sort of rousing themselves or groggily heading back into their tents. There are currently 15 people left.
Okay, let's see. Does he have anything on him? Do you have his like paper?
I do not, but I'm fairly certain he has a fair amount of stuff.
And you said they're all like in tents and stuff?
Yes. They have all returned to their tents.
Okay, then, let's see, so how many, like, we go up to a tent, how many people are just in that one little tent?
3 or 4. It sort of alternates between the two.
Okay, we're gonna go into the tent first and knock him fully unconscious and then tie him up and gag him.
Okay. Roll me another stealth check. Okay.
14.
Okay. You are not noticed yet. Or at all.
Okay, so with that one subdued, we continue the rounds, still dressed as the guards, up to the next tent. And like peek in there, see how many are in.
Okay. 4 are in this one.
Okay, we're going to attempt the same thing again.
Okay. Okay. And let me roll his. Yep, you guys are not caught. Or not caught. Okay.
Okay, how many guards or how many people are left, did you say?
7 between 2 tents.
Okay, so we're each gonna split up on this one and each take an individual tent.
Okay. He is okay. Okay. You have managed to subdue all of the remaining bandits.
So the whole camp is ours now?
Yep.
Or do they have some people out on patrol? Do we notice anyone leave?
Nope, this appears to have been all of them. They were not an organized group.
Okay, we're going to gather them all up together and haul them back into town.
Okay. Okay. You have managed to deal with the banditry problem. The town guard and such will be exceptionally thankful you've help them a great amount because the bandits were a huge issue for them. Let's see.
Tells the guards where the camp was so they can get whatever supplies that were stolen.
Okay. Farain, what were you doing?
I'm just helping build.
Okay. The building is going to be very uneventful.
I'm okay with that.
Now, Nargosh and Ascatla.
Roof collapses water.
Okay, so the trip there is about 2 days. Are you going to go to the library and seek out the librarian?
Yep.
Okay.
Unless Nargosh wants to make any detours.
I muted myself. Didn't even realize it. Okay. Yes, we are going there.
Okay. Feels weird not breaking into the building this time.
Oh wait, we've been here before?
Yeah, you guys broke into this building last time you were here.
We did?
Yeah.
I don't remember doing that.
It was the very first session when you guys were...
no, we were fighting so that Shintoilan could break in.
Yeah, Shintoinlin and Watcher could break in, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I hit you with a table.
Ha ha ha.
Yeah, it feels weird not breaking in.
Yeah, well, you know.
Cough, cough.
We're moving on up.
Shall we talk to the librarian very nicely?
Yeah,
The librarian
That's
will...
that's her job, though.
The librarian is a very old, long gray hair, long gray beard. He'll just sort of...
Gandalf!
it is not Gandalf, unfortunately.
Gandalf!
He will nod as you enter and say, can I help you?
Yes, we have traveled from Wyminster. We're here in search of books in order to look up information about what's been going on there.
Say, do you have a list or know what these books were?
I do. Well, Nargosh has the list.
I'm going to hand it to him.
Okay. He'll begin looking over the list.
I don't trust this library.
Say it'll take about a day to acquire all of these. Do you have accommodations? Say, yes. It's a very large library, and we have to make sure that no one has checked these books out. If they have, we have to go.
People are dying of the plague, and you want to take a day to make sure that all your red tape is crossed. Cool.
We
I'm
have
just
to
gonna
make
I'm
sure
just gonna
someone
be over
doesn't
at the
have...
corner. No, it's okay. It's not like the whole town's dying. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, like I'm just gonna go over and I'm just gonna stare at him. Like I'm sitting down like across from him. You know how they have like waiting. You know how they have like waiting room benches, but
Mhm.
it's still looking at the desk. Yeah, he's just sitting in the corner, just like I'm not infected, so it's cool. Don't worry. There's just a bunch of people dying, but you know, fill out your forms in triplicate. It's great.
He has to
Hope this-
find the books in the library, and he has to make sure no one else has checked them out.
I know, but I'm trying to get him to go faster. Don't worry, man. It's okay. You can fill out your triplicate forms, stamp them. You know, yeah, it's cool.
We don't have accommodations. We were not expecting it to take so long to just acquire a few books.
He will say we can provide you lodging in here if you would like.
If you would, that would be great.
Okay.
Sure do hope that there's people left when we get back, huh?
Yep. It's not like their flesh is falling right off the bones or anything.
He's working as fast as he can.
It's not
Maybe
like
he could-
buildings aren't burning to the ground.
Maybe he could work a little bit faster.
Are you going to sleep through the night?
I'm gonna roll in. Yeah, he should have to roll endurance to see if he could, you know, fill out the
Go ahead.
forms. Because it's extremely stressful filling out paperwork. You could get a paper cut.
I think Nargosh should roll endurance to see how long he could actually stay here without snapping.
Okay, we'll do that.
Patience.
This could be bad. I got 17. How long do I last before I get frustrated and
You-
break something?
You make it through the day.
Okay.
Or rather, to the night.
Wow, is this all the graves that happened because that guy was so fucking slow?
No. It's the room you're going to be staying in.
And Watchers rent a castle.
Oh yeah, why didn't we have Watcher's Castle just float us there?
Because he can't move it other than up and down into the ground.
Oh. Does he know that?
Yes, he knows that that is the only thing he can do now with it. Sucks losing all of the power you have.
Who is drawing on Weiss?
I don't know.
I am.
That's you. Oh.
You guys took Watcher with you, didn't you?
Yeah, Watchers with us,
Okay.
unfortunately.
Are you going to all sleep through the night, or are you going to have watch? Are you going to do anything special?
Well,
Nope.
Scotland's not going to get much sleep. She's pretty much going to be pacing most of the night, smoking, drinking, making babies.
What?
Nothing.
Who in the what now?
Nothing.
What is everyone's passive perception?
12.
Okay.
How long is that guy on shift?
16.
Because Nargosh is going to sit in that bench and stare at him until that guy clocks out and leaves.
He's on for a very long period of time. He goes into
Okay.
he's on into the night.
And my passive perception is 16.
Okay. It is about halfway through the night that you notice a disturbance in the room.
It's a rat.
It's the greatest name ever.
White.
White assassins.
Why they gotta be white?
They've got to be the undead type white.
Well, Scotland's going to be pacing around. She sees these little things just morph out of nowhere. Her cigar kind of drops out of her lips. She just stares at them.
They sort of freeze for a moment, realizing they've been spotted, and just go, oh. And then one of them shouts, "Get 'em!"
Nargosh.
He's gonna get out of bed.
Fetch.
22.
Hold
My
on.
first good.
Okay, 22.
15. My god, I rolled higher than a 14. Well, dice was a 14, but...
Holy crap, Watcher. Two, 22, 12.
Damn it, man.
I like how you put that exactly over where the
What?
Better Greg Mark II is.
No, I put it next to the thing. I'm not looking at the stream anymore, so I don't know what you're talking about. I have my little pop-out window.
Yeah, whatever. Watcher is the first to react. He will.
I got yelled at, so I stopped doing that.
He'll come over here, and Frigid Blade, one of them.
Wow, they picked the worst thing ever, because now they're
Missed
all
horribly. Considering he didn't hit any of them, they're not that screwed.
Oh, does he have to hit him to mark him?
I believe so. Swag Ceratops? I see.
I had to.
What's their dexterity?
16.
Damn. They go first.
He'll get a melee basic attack against one, because one is moving away. And he'll miss it! Okay. It'll move there, and it will attempt to claw at a Scotla. 19 versus AC.
Let's see. That will hit.
Okay, you will take this damage, and you will lose one healing surge.
Ouch. Alright.
-1. Make use of the fact that he already took his opportunity attack. And attempt to hit you again. Or hit you as well. 12 versus AC will probably miss.
That will miss.
Okay. Nargosh, you are up.
Just a second. I'm explaining things to the chat.
Ah.
I remembered Forain this time. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. We're not, no. Nargosh is gonna charge, and then go
Yay,
here.
I remembered.
Oh, you fucking my mouth right now. Okay, that still does half damage. And... hold on. Yay, brutal weapons. So I got 20 plus 7 plus 8 is 15 plus 7 is 23, I think? 22. 22.
Okay.
So 22. So I did 42 and a half.
Okay.
Against this one. And then I will action point. And I will go like this. You know how I do it. And we will use Desperate Fury. 15. Is that gonna hit? AC?
That will miss, unfortunately.
Okay. How about 26? Because I take 5 damage to re-roll it.
Yep, that'll hit.
Yeah, it's gonna be one of those fights. And I'm also gonna pop Vicious Assault.
Oh, hey, someone relevant is here now.
Huh?
Hi, Dave.
Hey, hey.
Oh, sweet. We're in a fight. Anyway.
Okay.
Vicious Assault, Furious Assault, pop in my gloves, and pop in my armor.
Okay.
So, roll 4d12 plus 7. 7, is it, for this one? No. No. Plus 10. I get to re-roll 2 of those. Ooh, 24 plus 19. Plus 24 plus... I don't know. Do the math.
It'll kill it.
Okay. I'm also popping Swift Charge against this one. So I get 2 basic melees. 29. 24.
Oh, yeah, they'll both hit. Words.
Add 7 onto that, so 20.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'm sorry. Those are both 2 different basic melees, so add 14 to that.
Okay. Not 278, 27.
Okay.
It's gravely different. Anything else?
No, that is it.
Okay.
That is my turn.
Okay. Escatla, you're up. Dave, we will get you up to speed when it is your turn in the combat.
Sure, no problem.
Escatla, what are you up to?
Oh. Cussing out people. Yay. I'm going to attack since Nargosh did some heavy damage. I'm gonna miss it here.
Nargosh angry.
Yeah.
Oh
Not
shit.
Nargosh.
What
You
did
had combat advantage, didn't you?
Yeah. Also, I forgot to add in 1 weapon damage on this guy.
Oh. Roll the weapon damage.
8 more. It's not gonna kill him, but
It
I
helps.
forgot about Thunder. Yeah, I forgot about Thunderhoof's rage. So now it's Scotland's turn. Sorry about that.
So you're fine. Sorry, I have phone aggro. I'm going to use Spring Renewal Strike against this guy. That way, Nargosh gets a little healing. Oh wait, did you take any hits?
I took 5 damage from myself.
Oh, so you're fine then. All right, I'm just gonna use
Yes.
Wrath of Winter against this guy,
Okay.
and I have combat advantage. So that gives me a +2 to my attack roll, right?
Yes, it does.
Okay. That's for hit,
Okay, that'll hit.
and that's for damage. Yes.
Oh, mini crit.
Okay, he is hurt. Anything else?
Nope. That's it.
Okay, Watcher, you're about to get hit. Maybe.
I would tell you if I had my character sheet up.
It's a 13
Because
versus
that's a
AC,
miss.
so... Alright, to bring you up to speed on this combat, you guys are sleeping the night at basically what amounts to an inn, and you are now being attacked by undead assassins.
Alright, I'm gonna hit the closest thing next to me.
Okay. Yep.
1 second.
That will hit it. And the damage is noted. Anything else?
Oh no, is this guy alive?
Yes, that one is alive.
I'm gonna mark
Barely.
him,
Okay.
and that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Nargosh and Ascatla, you will both get an attack of opportunity.
Sweet. That's just a basic melee attack, right?
Yep. Oh, he's apparently not.
Crit. I'm gonna roll my second basic melee then. Oh wait, I get 2 more.
Yep.
Wow. I'm not even gonna get to attack. Right?
Plus 12, so that's 21.
That'll hit, and roll the one from the
Nargosh.
weapon.
Oh my god.
30.
You almost got a second crit. Almost.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, no, he's dead. On a scale of 1 to very,
You
very
turned-
dead.
I couldn't
I
even
did-
do
I
anything
did
before you
42.
turned him into mashed potatoes.
Plus your critical damage, plus all of that. Yeah, you...
Oh yeah, so... Plus 10 more.
He's dead.
How do you
It-
do it? How do you do so much damage? I don't get it.
And now it is Nargosh's actual turn.
Nargosh is angry.
I'm just gonna take a nap. Like, seriously, I'm just gonna go over to the bed here and just take a nap.
Okay, Nargosh is gonna charge here. He's gonna, go through him, all that fun stuff that Nargosh does.
By the way,
And
hi,
do
Dave.
Shatterbone Strike.
Okay.
Is Dave still here?
What is that?
Yeah.
Hello.
That'll hit.
Hello.
It's really nice seeing the chat reaction to what you just did. Okay.
Okay, so 29 versus
Yep.
him. And also, Dave, he has a -2 penalty to armor class.
Alrighty.
That... Oh, never mind.
Don't want an action point?
I already used it.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Why is there a dragon down here?
Let's draw it.
Yeah. Weiss has been drawing that.
That's pretty damn good.
Sorry,
I know,
just
right?
the way. It's just one of those random questions of the day, What's a dragon do? I'm just
I
so
feel like it's just
casual.
something that should be aware to my character. Like, no
I know,
biggie.
like-
We're fighting these things, but there's a dragon over there.
Like, by the way,
Ascatla, you are up. If you wish to do anything.
I'm just gonna light another cigar and watch.
Okay. Light Assassin will attempt to hit Watcher. And crit Watcher.
Ouch.
Man, I wish I had some shit.
Wait for it. Immediate interrupt. Frost backlash. So 25 versus reflex.
That'll hit. That'll also do
27 points of
exactly enough to kill him.
Motherfuckers ain't touching me.
So, you see... Do you wish to go over the bodies or anything?
Hell yeah.
Okay. While you're doing that, I will get Dave up to speed. So, a lot has happened. Let's start off with the...
Can we start with what continent we're on?
You are in Arinth. You have made it finally back. You are in... Well, actually, you're not in Wyminster at the moment. You're in the actual capital of Arinth, which is
Okay.
Arinth. So, at the beginning of the session, the party made it to Baga, finally. They were informed that, they were not actually wanted criminals, they were just... The king was trying to rein them in so they could finally deal with the shit they had caused. So, the criminal charges have gone away. They made a very long trip by ship back to near Wyminster and were attacked by only one kraken. They made it to Wyminster, discovered that the town had suffered a very large plague and a very large massacre. A lot of people were killed, and then the people who weren't killed in the actual massacre died to the plague.
Is this because we didn't go there?
Yes. This is very much so because you didn't stay there.
It wasn't me.
Alright, Shaggy. At this point, the party sort of split up. Weiss and Shintoylan went to go deal with a small bandit problem. You, Skatla, and Nargash have come to the capital to gather books needed for the lore master in the town who's doing research. And Farain is helping with the rebuilding process. You had turned in the request for the books, and Nargash, did Nargashi things. At which point you decided to spend the night, sort of just sleeping, getting yourself rested for the trip. At which point...
In the library.
Yeah, in the library. At which point you were attacked by white assassins.
And
Were
now
you
we're
there?
here.
Yep,
Oh, you missed the part where I jumped on a kraken face.
twice.
Oh yeah. Nargosh jumped on
I-
a kraken face and
I
slapped
did
it.
see something about that in chat. I think.
Yeah, I jumped on a kraken's face twice.
Oh yeah, Kraken happened. I figured it was something along those lines.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to retrieve books related to information about the plague and the Black Dagger, which caused a necrotic effect. And we're trying to bring them back to the leader of Wyminster so they can perform more lore digging research to get to the bottom of the problem.
I will say one thing of note occurs. One major thing of note, rather. And that would be that one of the bodies is a man who had been helping you in the library. You know, the one who was going as slow as he possibly could.
Really?
I knew it! I knew it! I knew when I
Yep.
walked in there, I was like, I cannot trust this librarian. I fucking knew it.
In his
Yeah,
coat, he has some amount of, or he has a key to a personal chamber.
I'm gonna take the key and I'm gonna kick in the door. Right. I'm just gonna I'm following this arrow actually. Oddly enough, kick in the door and then go that way. I'm storming past.
I'm just gonna kick his body. I'm just gonna kick his body a couple of times and follow Nargosh.
Well, no, because this guy didn't find any of our fucking books.
I know,
He
that's
just-
why I'm kicking his corpse.
He just decided he's gonna shiv us in the night and be a wanker.
And that's why I'm kicking his corpse.
So you're going into the room?
Yeah, we're going into the library. Nargash, the illiterate barbarian, is going to find these books because nobody else will give him his books. Racists.
I'm going with you.
Are you going to the librarian's personal chamber or into the library
Right.
first?
Wherever the key
I'm
fits.
just.
The key
Yeah,
is
I'm
to
just
his
going-
personal chamber. The library is not locked.
Alright, let's go to his personal chambers then.
Okay.
I'm just putting this key in places.
The
Doesn't think-
The room itself is very large. There is a very large collection of things strewn about it, and a bound and gagged person who happens to look almost like the undead version of this person.
What?
Yeah, no, the guy's... There's someone in here who looks exactly like the librarian who's bound and gagged at the moment.
I'm gonna point at him and go, you.
He just sort of, his eyes widen, and he just sort of is struggling against his bonds.
I'm gonna go over there, and I'm going to at least rip the gag out of his mouth. I'm not gonna be gentle about it. I'm just gonna kind of rip the cloth, yank it down over his chin so he can talk, and demand he tell us everything he knows about what's going on here.
He will, blink a bit and he'll say, I don't know. Last thing I remember was a few days ago. I was conked over the head while I was in my study.
You're supposed to find me books.
Say, what?
Books on this plague. We just talked to you earlier.
I've been unconscious in here for at least 2 days, maybe longer. You didn't talk to me. And
I talked to you.
No, you didn't.
So you had some sort of doppelganger walking around, posing as you, while you remain tied up in here unconscious. Is
I'll
that
be right
correct?
back. So Nargash is gonna leave, and he's gonna drag this body back, and show the other guys, like, see, I talked to you.
He will look very confused and very sick, and that's not me. I'm
What?
right here. What's going on?
But I don't know. You didn't get me a
Oh
book.
gosh, put him down.
I'm not holding him. I'm holding him.
God damn it. The man is very confused and very upset. Say, you said something about books?
Yes.
Yes.
If you untie me, I can get you the books.
You'd better, or I'll put you back where we found you.
So where I am right now?
Yes, only you'll be in pieces.
He blinks, and as soon as you untie him, he'll go about and begin. He'll find the piece of paper and begin looking for the books, and he'll say, maybe 2 hours.
Get on it.
He will go about and start collecting the books.
So 2 hours. Last time it was 3 days.
That's because he was trying to stall and make us stay overnight so he could shank us.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, damn it.
You just got revoked. Not applicable in any way. He can...
So while he's looking for the books, we should go loot those bodies.
I will... What you found in the treasure, or in his room, was not his, and he will just give you anything you want from it, so since you saved him, and that is what I linked in the chat.
Okay.
And he will successfully have collected the books in about an hour and a half.
Man, I like this guy a lot better than the other guy.
This guy isn't a white assassin, it's hired by someone to kill you.
Well, that's okay. I'm gonna give him 15 gold as a tip for being awesome.
For not being an assassin?
No, for getting me my books in less than a day.
Yep.
Nargash assumes that everybody's gonna try to kill him eventually, so that doesn't even faze him. The fact that it was like, yeah, I'll get you your book eventually. Like, no, fuck that.
Holy shit, that's a lot of stuff.
Yep.
So how much gold did we get?
2,020 gold pieces.
Holy shit!
That was-
Divided by 3.
Yeah, divided by 3.
That's the entire level's worth of loot for the entire party.
Oh,
Okay, so divided for everyone.
So 6.
I thought that was just for killing these assassins.
Nah, it's supposed to be everything you find over the course of this level.
Oh, okay.
336 gold per person.
Okay.
Cool. I will make a note of that.
You have the books, and you can now depart.
We will do that.
Okay. Let me make a note of that.
And wait.
Wait,
Does Watcher want any special books?
Yeah, let me do a check. Because that's what I'm all about, you know?
Yeah, boy.
Which, you know, magical tombs usually give off some type of aura, so let me do an Arcana check quick. Do I sense anything? Can I find anything?
Nothing really that stands out. There's a few things here, but other than that, it's just sort of mundane tomes, history, stuff like that.
I just grab a handful of books, throw them in my bag. I'm taking these.
Okay.
Is the Book of Vile Darkness in there?
No, the Book of Vile Darkness is not in here. That's in the
I don't know what
Holy
that
City.
is. I don't know what that is, but somebody in chat asked, is the Book of Vile Darkness?
If you found it, you'd have many problems.
But a Book of Vile Darkness wouldn't be one.
No, it would be the primary one. It is the Book of All Things Evil.
I'm gonna Google that. Book of
I'm a bit on the
Vile
fence here.
Dark-
I want to get back to the town, to deliver the books and possibly get to the root of what's going on. But we were attacked here in the capital, in the library, by doppelgangers. At least one of them was able to reproduce himself to look like another person. So this problem goes much, much deeper than I originally
Oh
thought.
no! I bet the guy back at the guy with the black hair.
The leader
Nargash.
of Glyminster?
Yes, Nargash is trying to think. He's like, I bet he's a doppelganger.
Does anyone smell copper? It's hard telling, but there's something really shifty going on here. I feel like we should report it to someone, but if this is happening in the capital, I don't know that we could trust anyone.
Yeah, I don't know. So now we have to... Guys, we need to figure out who the real people are and who the cultists are. I may know a guy.
Or, hear me out, or just burn the whole town to the ground.
We can't burn down Aerith.
Yeah. But I know a guy who might be very good at finding out who is the real people and who aren't.
Oh.
And who would that be?
We need to go
Seriously,
to the
has anyone
church.
else seen this dragon? Like, are you kidding me?
So Nargash is gonna wander off. Like, you guys stay here. I'm gonna send. I'll send him back. So Nargash wanders off.
Alright, so Nargash is going to retrieve a contact of his who may have more information about these
Can I-
beings.
Yes.
Can I sense nature to detect flights?
When everyone has returned and you are apprised of these stuff, you will be able to, but at the moment you don't really have anything sort of to tip you off.
It was a curiosity question.
Yes, you can in the long run. Nature and Arcana and religion. Nature detects the fact that they're unholy abominations according to the laws of nature. Religion detects that they're undead because, that's how they're created usually. And Arcana because they're mysterious beings. So, yes, you can. Now, dare I ask, what is Nargash going off to do?
Oh, I wish you could see my grin.
I know exactly who you're trying to get.
Yeah,
know
he's going to get him.
Wait, which one? There's two I can think of. One of them has a Mark II version, the other does not.
The one that does not.
Ah, yes, I need the picture then. Does this mean you're switching characters?
Maybe for like
Yes.
Oh god, I just realized what you're doing.
for 5 minutes.
Yeah, I just kind of figured that out too, and I kind of panicked.
Oh god.
I got this little like knot in my stomach, like oh no.
Yes,
I can't teleport to my castle anymore for
I
safety.
just need the image.
Oh, I don't have it. I don't know where it went.
This
There it is.
this dragon is now Swag Ceratops.
Hashtag Dan the man.
Weiss was hungry, so he decided to cook the head of the dragon.
I like how accurately named it is. That image.
Yeah, it is.
Swag Ceratops.
So Nargosh is going to come back with him, but so it's not weird, I'm going to say Nargosh is taking a nap when they get No, it's Dan the Man.
It's Dan the Dragon. Just like it was Dan the Kraken.
It's Dan the Swag Ceratops.
But, yeah, Nargosh is not taking a nap. That's now a picture. Okay.
And the stream just got to see that Imgur link. Okay.
Go for it.
I clicked it, so they did get to see it.
I linked it in the chat too.
Ah. Alright. Let me plop down. Hold on, let me... Yeah, fine, he'll be in town. And not off doing something else.
I believe the other one you're thinking of is not in town.
No, God no, I know where he is, he's not in town.
He's busy.
I'm scared.
You talking about
So-
Better Greg?
Yes.
Yeah, Better Greg's busy.
Oh yeah, I know. Well, I know. Watcher doesn't know.
You're gonna... I think it would have been better had Better Greg been in town.
He'll show up in town eventually.
So Nargosh is gonna wander back, and in strolls a human man. He's about average height, but he's wearing an extremely well, ironed and cleaned uniform with... It's a black uniform, and he has knee-high boots that are red or black and polished, and he has a walking cane. It's not a cane, but it's and it's about arm length, and it has a skull on the end, on one end, and it's and he has a very nice hat on. It's a very large hat. It denotes his rank as Lord Inquisitor. He is
Yep.
German.
He's German.
And he has various medals on the side of the left side of his uniform. And and he will walk in and say, Guten Tag, meine Freundens. I am Herr Inquisitor, very stolzer. I hear you have a problem with heretics. I am here to remove your problem. And he's gonna pull off of his gloves, which are equally as black and shiny as his boots, and tuck them into the belt around his waist. So, where are they?
Scotland's just kind of gonna stare at him over the
Yeah,
end of
Watcher
her.
just kind of drops his sword and mouth agape, just staring at the Inquisitor.
Yeah. Scotland's gonna take out her cigar, blow a little puff of smoke and look at him and say, "We got a problem. There is a plague spreading in Wyminster that is apparently of a magical necrotic origin. And these motherfuckers seem to be at the root of it all, but we can't seem to peg down exactly who's responsible or how they're doing it."
Well, that is why I'm here. I will figure it out, and then they will be purged, and there's no problem anymore. They'll burn, they'll be purged, the kill, the standard thing.
Great. Well, they seem to be able to impersonate individuals. Exactly. So there could be more than one doppelganger just floating around Erin. Who knows where they could be or who they could be impersonating? They could be impersonating really important people who are in charge of the laws, the safety of the citizens. This could
He's
be really
gonna
bad.
hold up a hand. He's gonna hold up a hand. He's like, you do not understand who I am. I'm Lord Inquisitor. I am a Templar of the Emperor himself. Where I go, the law is. What I say is the law. There is no person of law once I enter the town. That is me. When I say you're a heretic, you burn. That is what happens. So, the sooner we get there, the sooner they die, and the sooner the plague stops. Shall we go? And he's just gonna turn around and start walking, assuming everybody's following him.
Towards Lyminster?
Yep. Well, he's going in a direction. He's just gonna assume you're gonna tell him what direction we're going. He's. Yep.
To Lyminster. Scotland's just gonna mutter behind him and just be like, prick.
He is a prick, but you know what? He's exactly the prick you need right now.
Oh, I know. She's just gonna mumble and call him a prick.
And Nargosh is gonna be like, yeah, well, it works. We need him, so.
He's still a prick.
Yeah, I know.
The party you can make it back in another 2 days to get to the village. However, I'm going to say arrival at the village would be a good place to end this session.
Oh,
Yeah.
but the Inquisitor's here now.
Yeah, and you get to play him all next session at least.
But there will be so much purging. And so much burning.
Boom, heretic.
Oh, yeah.
So, this has been the Basements and Bears.
Righteous fire.
This has been the Basements and Bears podcast. We're available on YouTube, and we're also available for download on iTunes. So check us out there. And there are a few links down below that have our social media and stuff like that. And we'll be back next week. See you guys then.